Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Worldology. Today's video, I'm going to give y'all some tips on what not to do in escalation or in any other game for that matter. So, starting off, this is going to be a live recording. Not necessarily a live recording of me playing. You already know the gist, right? So, starting off, push the two people in the front. That's actually a good play for me. It's also a good play here because I heard him. But another thing, what not to do in this situation is to not push, especially since this game is very clunky. Do not push up against this house or even stay in a stagnant spot like the left side. Unfortunately, I was in a situation without any smokes, so if you do have a smoke, you can actually go back and just be able to get out of that situation next time. It was a good play. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to switch my gun fast enough. You know, the thing that you can do in this certain situation is literally go to the right side. I don't need to push any further. I can just kill him and take time and having the kill ready and my gun's ready, and if I wanted to switch, just switch behind the wall. Alright, so good move by his teammate. He pushed up before I was even able to land on my feet. Obviously, if it was BF3, BF4, BF hardline, I would have killed him instantly. But since I have to utilize a movement in a different sort of way because it's not fully utilized, in this situation that you're in, you will want to play more safer in that situation. You will just want to either one, bot walk, or two, just don't test it. Either run away, switch, and just pray that you can get that 50-50 chance. Because again, starting off with this video, majority of the fights in this game is literally 50-50. We don't know whether we'll get the kill or whether we won't get the kill, especially if you're jump peeking people out in the open. You don't know if you will get the kill or not. Because first and foremost, we are in an urban area, and also with the bugs and the situations in the game, that is a very bad thing, right? So this play right here, I jumped in front of 5 people. I killed 2, in BF4, BF3. It would have been about 3 kills and 1 person probably low. That's what I said on my stream. Or it could have been all 4 kills and maybe 1 person lived from that. But I also would have probably died instantly as well, depending on if 1 person wasn't as active. But the only person that was active was the person that actually killed me. So I probably would have gotten more kills on that. Is that really a good play? It depends on your situation, on how you feel about those 2 kills and getting those 2 kills. If you think those 2 kills was very good for you, and it actually felt very good to push and know that there are people there, and that means that there are people pushing, and also that you killed the number 1 target after you spawned, that means you have some leeway to be able to do something better on the long term. This play was very unfortunate. You can't really do anything in this position. You can't get up as fast as you can in BF1, right? In BF1 you can get up quick, instantly. BF4 is kind of, the get up system is similar to BF4. You kind of get up very slow when you get defibbed and rezzed. All right. So look at World. So that play right there is that, yes, any other time World's ass could have probably killed that person. But again, if you have a lot of emotion in a game like World did, right? He had a lot of emotion this stream because obviously everybody else has a lot of emotion, and he's going to get that emotion too especially if the game is very, unsatisfying in a way, right? It's very unsatisfying, so of course he's going to get angry. And don't play the game angry, all right, guys? Don't play the game angry. World already knows that he doesn't need to play the game. He even knows that he can do very well without even getting angry. He just gets angry because he gets angry. He's World. All right? So, let's keep going. It was a good play on that guy. He did a very good hide in the trees. He hid in the trees, and it was a good spot. It was a good play by World right here. He was able to get that headshot. And this play right here, should World have went back and just tested an area where he couldn't have tested? It depends on the situation. World right here is playing very passive, but at the end of the day, World is already good enough to be able to go into the middle of the zone. So honestly, we, including I, don't honestly know why World went into the back alley, right? We don't know. And then honestly, World wasted a bunch of time and he couldn't get the kill on the guy on the stairs. Obviously, it's an unfortunate thing because, it would have been a kill for World. He also got the kill anyway, but still, it was still a messy kill. And you don't really want to go for messy kills that often. Why? Because if you go for messy kills, then that means it's going to be really messy for other people to come into that group. All right? So, more people coming into that group means more hassle and more things that is going to be need paying attention to. You want to be clean at all times. Clean and get away. Simple. All right. Good job, World. Alright, so World right here. This is unfortunate. In the stream, World was lagging. He couldn't do anything. Obviously, yeah, it can pertain to the game of having a bad game. So again, if you have a lot of lag in a game, just know that you aren't the only one. It's a lot of people also has lag. We can't do anything about it, especially if you're trying to do a lot of things and make a lot of, creative things, depending on who you are, depending on, your style, right? So, if you're lagging like this, just know that it will be times where you won't be able to play at your best ability because you don't have a lot of things that you can't really control, right? So we're just going to look at a little bit of lag right here, and we're going to see what can we do from this error. All right, so we switched. We went to the front, then we died. All right. So we can't really do anything about that. But I'm gonna go to the next. All right, we're back. We're gonna do another portion on this. All right. So secondly, what happened in this situation? All right. I peaked. Again, I was way too happy. It's this thing that World does. He's really way too happy to get a lot of kills, ain't he? So, the guy on the left side, when you're in that position, you just want to take a step back and actually analyze who is the first person that you should shoot. Meaning, who's the first person you should be looking at. All right? So, obviously, it is, easier said than done. Because obviously, as the visibility is on this game, everybody cannot really see that much on this game. This death, it was, I guess, fair and square. You can't really do anything about the game being broken. But yes, again, peeking in areas in the flank, you do want to be able to get maybe a clear indication on who's looking at you first. If you can't get a clear indication on who's looking at you first, try to pay attention to where the bodies is faced. All right? Because sometimes the bodies can be faced, like the guy that was prone on this death right here. I shot the wrong guy. Because obviously the guy that was prone was an easier target. The guy that was sitting, obviously the optic bug or whatever it is, he was in a position that was really obviously not necessarily a good pick for me, to be a first shot. All right. So these deaths as well. I'm gonna speak on this death as well. When you are also in a bit of smoke, just understand that anything can happen, and just know that you need to move quick and fast through the smoke. Right. So that is World's tips on some aspects on how to die less. This is going to be a pretty good series for y'all. Hope so. I want to make y'all better. I'm learning too on the way. Obviously. So just know that this is going to be a good situation before season 2. Just take these notes with a grain of salt before season 2. Anything can happen in season 2. Obviously, the updates is going to be hopefully pretty well. And the gameplay in the background isn't going to be the same gameplay that World is going to be doing, because he's going to come back stronger, right? He's going to come back stronger and more developed, all right? So, hope you'll have a good one. Season 2 is dropping tomorrow at the time of this recording. And just know that I will stream for y'all, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Be sure you follow, subscribe, whatever, at Worldology at all platforms, whatever you want to say. And just know that, hey, anything can happen. We can all get better at the game. We can also try to make, the game better as a singular community. So I hope I'm helping y'all out. And just know that this is going to be a new series for y'all. Just for a fun take, just to get the embarrassing moments that World be doing. So, yeah. Hey, y'all have a good one. I'm out.